Okay, then so I would like to now request my friend Professor Dr. Atish Parasar, who is Dean, Department of Mass Communication, Central University of South Bihar. Please, Professor Parasar, kindly address the gathering, please.
Thank you so much, Dr. Panda. May I ask one question, whether I am audible or not?
Yes, absolutely, sir.
So, dear friends, my pranam to all my seniors and all my colleagues from the land of salvation, from Gaya. And I would like to first thank entire organizing team for organizing such a nice webinar and inviting me as a speaker here. And because of you guys, I could now see many of my friends as a poster boys due to this seminar. So thank you so much, Professor Panda and Dr. Rahul. And further, coming to the subject, because I know that there is a paucity of time. Coming to the subject, let me first congratulate entire organizing team for choosing this subject, because I feel we are not just deliberating upon this subject, the pandemic or the issues, challenges and opportunity, but actually we are creating a content, we are writing a history of the present time for the future scholars. Just imagine after 200 years when future Manav, future researcher will search about the thing and what he will get. I feel we must discuss this issue and this misdeed of China, that is COVID-19, to a length, so that in future, whenever the researcher will, turn back the pages, they may get sufficient evidence, they may get sufficient literature, they may get sufficient argument that China is such an irresponsible country which is responsible for spread of this COVID-19, and this COVID-19 is really posing serious challenges, and I think this is one of the toughest time we are facing today due to this virus. In fact, your topic is quite open and it is broad, very much broad. But as far as issues are concerned, I was listening previous few eminent guests, and they just ignored this aspect. What are the issues? So let me first introduce various issues which I could see right now. For me, the only issue is I am putting my, putting weight, and I have resolved this problem by purchasing a treadmill, and I used to run on this treadmill day and night, and I think that by 10 or 15 days I would be able to lose few weight. But this is not the real problem. Real problem is something else. When I see migrant people coming from various states to their native state, and their native states do not have any mechanism to retain them, to provide them a job. They even do not have a basic facility to put them in quarantine. This is the issue. When I see lakhs of children who were into government schools and they were heavily dependent upon midday meal, and they do not have any gadget, they do not have any laptop and mobile or network connection like us, and they are forced to drop their studies in the mid of this pandemic This is the issue. When I see the manufacturing units of our countries are suffering, small manufacturers are they are on the road. They don't have any option. This is the issue. When I see service sectors are suffering, when trains are stand alone in the yards, when various services like aeroplane and various other sectors which were earning a huge sum of revenue for the government, they all are still and just became stagnant. This is the issue. And if you will count, you name the sector and you could assess that there are many issues, challenges attached to each and every sector. Be it geopolitics. Now you can see recently we have seen that even Nepal have claimed breaching the Sugauli Treaty, and he is objecting that India is building 80-kilometer road to the Kala Tapu and claiming that that is a part of Nepal. See, this issue is going to become huge. Not only geopolitics, even politics have various issues and challenges. India's shift from non-alignment towards US, pro-US approach, this is the issue. So I think this area is quite vast, but as we all are into education sector, so I think our interest and our concentration should be on education sector. And let me tell you, our sector, higher education and even the school education, has have seen various challenges and various issues due to this pandemic. Our children are, although they are attending classes from home, but obviously there is a many scope to improvise over the technology-based impact of education. And I think we must think about, because we don't have any option, and we must think about how to coexist with COVID-19 in the current scenario. Only then I think the some option, some result will come out. As far as opportunities are concerned, I see it in a different manner. See, India was not ready to invest heavy in the infrastructure, but it is now a time, and in fact, this nature is compelling us to heavy investment in infrastructure sector. Today, we have global attention to our local efforts. This is the opportunity I could see. A girl from Delhi came down to Darbhanga on bicycle, and that photograph was posted by US President's daughter on Twitter, and that grabbed the attention of entire world. So we must think about attracting the attention of various organizations, researchers with our local efforts. And I think this is the right time. So I must say that we all should go and write to the extent about our things, our treasure of knowledge. And obviously, I am from media department, and I could see the role and responsibility of media. We are doing very much. We are doing very good. And I could recall a Vedic text called Vayam Rastre Jagre Amaha. We must work together to disseminate our knowledge, our understanding, and we must share it with other people so that together we could fight, together we could walk, and together we could achieve the future target, and this corona will get retired from our country. So due to paucity of time, I won't extend my lecture. So thank you so much for calling. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. Thank you so much to all.
Thank you, Dr. Parasar. You have touched upon so many aspects. Yes, absolutely. We are facing the toughest time. The digital divide, the inequality, access to technology is there. We have to bridge the gap. Together we can. Thank you once again. From the bottom of my heart, Dr. Parasar, for your insightful deliberation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.